enhanced edition, and yeah, we had some casualty last time, but I hope we can come through clean for the rest of the game, because otherwise, well, I fear we would run out of money. So we spent quite a lot of it in the temple last time, but yeah, I will try to keep myself alive at least for the rest of the game. So we still have to sleep because one of the sequences is starting. So let's talk to Bentley Mirrorshade here and kick things off. So we have to serve the royal here. Yep.
Tonight you dream of blood, not of blood on a blade or the blood on your hands, but an ichor that runs as a torrent through the realms, a flood that pours across the fields and forests, an ocean that floats you to the world's edge and threatens to cascade off into the void. This blood seems a frightening thing, a massive force that sweeps away all resistance. As a whole, it is a monster and it cannot be stopped. Were it to be viewed from on high, it would seem to cover the entire world in its red-black embrace. You, however, do not have such a lofty perch. From within the deluge you can see it does not move as one, but is filled with currents, eddies, and undertows. Pockets of calm afford breathing space, whilst violent whirlpools threaten to rend limb from limb. Ultimately, it seems undirected and lacks a driving will, a quality you have in abundance. You may be caught within, but sufficient determination can shape what you need to survive. There are still options open, still choices to be made. As the tide presses forward, you steer as you wish, atop a ship called Persistence and under sails made of resolve. A sudden and deliberate wave puts an end to your course and to the dream. It would seem that the flood does have some will and took offense to your enjoying the ride.
Well, that doesn't sound too promising, but it gives away little of the story. So we will still have to find out what the Iron Throne is about. And yeah, sorry I forgot to switch to the game from the screensaver before. But it doesn't, well, nothing happened. You just missed out this cozy scene of people drinking at the inn. So that's not too much of an issue. So let's see, we got a new ability. I think it's a second slow poison. I like that. But we are ready to move out. And this time we are making our way towards Baldur's Gate. And I'm very much looking forward to finally getting to that great city. It's been a long time since I've been there. And yeah, our heroes here never have been to a big city, so it will sure be an exciting day. First, you have to visit a small village to the north, and let's see what's awaiting us there. Well, obviously the knight. And what's that? Seems to be bandits. Okay, let's get rid of them. We're equipped with arrows all the way, so let's fire ahead. And they're not much of a problem anymore. More of an annoyance. But we still have to deal with them. And on hardcore mode, obviously, well, even an arrow can end your day. So it's still a good idea to be very careful here. And I don't think we need many of those things. We'll Well, we'll take the bows at least. And maybe some arrows, why not? But the rest we are definitely going to leave. So then I think let's get some sleep here. We have still a lot of things we have to identify. So we can do that while we are at it. This one looks interesting. It's only adventurer's robe, but we will sell that off as soon as possible. And yeah, then let's grab some sleep, because I think it's way too dark here. We're not seeing too much. And that's a lot better. So let's go exploring the proven and tested way. Nothing out there. And yeah, let's see what these people are up to.
Keep your heads about you and we'll work it out. We just need a little help is all.
Damn it, Jebado. We can't go on like this forever. There's no way we can keep quotas up when we're afraid to come near the nets. Excuse me, who are you? I'm sorry, but we've no fish today, perhaps in less troubling times. Wait, Jabado, maybe they are the answer to the problem. They look pretty trustworthy. Oh yeah, the problem. Sorry for my manner, but we're poor folk not accustomed to travel, and it's hard times now. We can't get a boat into the water before she's swamped by the rains. It's that bitch of Umberlee. She's the one. Steady, Telman. What he means is, we are being harassed by a priest of the bitch queen Umberlee. We don't even know why. But whatever we attempt to fish, she turns the water sour. 2 of us were washed away just walking to the docks, but we cannot prove to the guards it was her. We've been needing someone to strong-arm her into leaving us alone. We have not much money, but I'll gladly give you a magical weapon from my grandfather's adventuring days. It's a meager amount for your trouble, but it would be a great service to us. Will you help a group of poor fishermen? Yeah, I think we definitely can look into this. So yeah, let's do it. I knew we could depend on you to do what's right. She hides out near a small shack to the north. Watch her backs and act quickly. She's tricky. Good luck, brave friends. Yeah, and as always when things like this are involved, it's always a little bit questionable to just go out and, well, slay someone, especially a priest, just on their saying. So let's see, maybe we can take a closer look at them. I hope we still have a spell. Nope. I think I didn't. Nope. What I'm looking here is the one spell where you can find out the alignment of your enemy. Nope. Maybe I will put one in for the future. It's nice to know if they're evil or not. That's pretty helpful in situations like that. But for now, it's sufficient to say that, well, they are evil. So and this is Enchantus. I've never played with him, so...
Halt! Be you friend or foe?
Well, we are friends. Who are you? Well, until you tell us who you are, how should we know? That will take. I'm Achantis, Squire Paladin to Lord Helm. We have come down from the city of Waterdeep to fight against the brigands that make these roads unsafe to travel. What of you? We too want to put an end to the bandit raids. In that case, why do we not join forces against the contemptible lawbreakers? Well, nope, we are not going to do this. We are not in need for another companion. Well then, I wish you safety in your travels, for the roads are very dangerous. Well, good luck. And yeah, we'll just go around here a little bit and explore the area. And I think this is the one where there are a lot of those Ankhegs. So I hope I'm not mistaken. I already made the screensaver accordingly, but I'm pretty sure. So let's see. Not much is going on here. No things to uncover on this side, so we only can go north. And I think this will be the farm I'm looking for. Well, there's a lot of them. So let's see. Jaira to the front. And then let's attack them, but we still can't hit them. That's a little bit of a problem. So for now, let's group up here, bring her to the front. Then we'll move forward slightly. Those are extremely dangerous. So yeah, maybe we should. Let's see. We can at least use some better arrows, I think. Yeah, let's do it like this. We have a lot of them. Yeah, and they are dangerous for sure. But we are doing a lot of damage to them. Yeah, that's fine. Done. And they're giving a lot of experience, so I like that. And some nice spells. And I think we'll carry some of them at least. But I'm a little bit puzzled that I'm looking for that farm. Here it is. And I like this fella, Farmer Brun. Well, it seems I'm lagging behind. Oh, I can't move. That's a little bit of a problem.
Please, will no one help me? Anyone? I've nowhere else to be turning.
I beseech thee, kind sir, help me. It's strange happenings at my farm, and I've not the strength I once had. I've nothing to offer, and even if I did, I doubt such as you wouldn't would have need of it. Please. Well, you need look no further for aid. What can I do? Oh, by the Great Mother, thank you. My son Nathan and his friend went looking for our missing cattle. Then they just up and disappeared. Been gone for days now, and with all the bandits around, who knows what's happened. I don't know where they were heading, but I saw some sort of tracks to the west. Please find Nathan. I can't afford to keep the farm without my son. Yeah, and this is a really sad story. And we'll of course do our best to find him. So let's immediately look in the west and see what we're going to find. And with all those Ankheg around, I think you can guess what the story here is. And the missing cattle, that's pretty obvious. Wow. And isn't this interesting? Don't worry, I didn't overlook the hole here. I just want to complete the map to this side. Then we'll go in here. Wow, and this is a pretty dangerous location. We already found our first enemy. So I don't want to rush in here, so let's do it like that. Of course, I don't want to uncover more of them, at least not more than necessary. Yeah, and this will be a pretty brutal fight to go through here. I think we'll do that. And yeah, sorry, I think the sound here is pretty annoying. Not much I can do about that. And here's another one. And I think what I'm going to do is scout with Imran and then lure them towards me. Well, perfect. But they're, well, let's say, pretty dangerous. A hit by them is extremely devastating. So let's see. There's nothing left to the north, I think.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
But let's explore in the south for now. And there's more. And the best thing to do it is, well, go in and kill them off methodically. And this time we didn't even get hit. I like that. Well, and somewhere here is another one. Yep, right here. And we still have enough arrows, that's good. And let's go for it. Nope. Yeah, and if done properly, they're not, well, at least one at a time, they're not that much of a problem. But yeah, there's a lot of them down here. So Chihira to the front. And then let's go for it. Let's go up so everyone can shoot. Well, and they're getting the hang of it, it seems. The first ones were a little bit of a trouble. Yeah, the problem is there's really a lot of them around here. So that's not the most interesting fights, but it has to be done. Yeah, now I think we cleared out most of it. Let's check. Nope, there's another one there. And we're already positioned correctly, so let's go for it. And this is the main stash here. I don't know who is carrying the stuff at the moment. So let's clear out things a little bit. Then we're ready to store more things. So let's see what we find here. And this is great stuff, but yeah, we'll have to sort out a lot here. Let's see. Let's take him. Well, he's completely swamped as well. That's not good. We have tons of arrows. So yes, like, he's the one to do it. I'm too much of a hoarder. And here's poor Nathan. Yeah, I think like that should be all right. Yeah, we'll sort this out later. But for now, that's okay. And then we'll continue exploring here. I think that should be the last of them. Nope. Down there. Yeah, and in total, that's tons of experience, and I like that. So now I think we're through, and can bring the sad news to Farmer Brun. And then sooner or later, well, we have, yeah, a lot of strange sounds here. Yeah, then sooner or later we'll have to go back and sell some of our stuff. Have you found my son? Is he well? Well, we can lie to him, but I don't think that's a good idea, because it's always better, well, at least I've heard, I've never experienced that myself, but I think it's always better that you know what happened. I'm afraid Nathan is dead, sir. He died defending your farm from a nest of strange beasts. No, my only son. It is a black day. He died for this farm, but I'm too old to work it and too poor to hire someone else. I've lost him and the land. At least now I know. Thank you for your help, but I wish to be alone now. Yeah, and well, as always in this game, sometimes it's a good idea to talk a second time to a person. And yeah, what are the options here? Brun. This is the hoard. This is the hoard that the creatures had. It's more than we can carry and more than we could use. Do us a favor and take it off our hands, will you? And yeah, we can. Brand, we have all we need. In fact, you would doing if you take this extra off our hands. It's a burden for us to carry. Hey, old man, we can spot. Yeah, and I think best thing is not to say, yeah, you take it. We can help you, but let's put it in a more polite way so he's actually helping us. So let's take the first one. Well, if it's causing you strife to hang on to it, I suppose I could hold it for you. Thank you, strangers. I don't believe I'll see the likes of you again. Yeah, the party lost 100 gold. Perfect. And we got some experience out of that. I like that. And the reputation we don't need anymore, but it always feels good to make the Sword Coast a better place, I guess. And then let's keep exploring. Oh god. Where are they? They're attacking the farm again. But I think they really kind of overdid it. There are that many of these Ankhegs here. It's really quite a hassle to deal with them. But like I said, well, we are getting experience out of it. And, well, some interesting spells. And here's the known alignment. Perfect. Detect evil. Perfect. I'll take that. Let's see. We'll immediately put this one to good use. And go back to those fishing people here. Don't like the thunderstorms. And let's see what we can find here. Yeah, and see, all of them are evil, so we'll be extra careful here. And the heartwarming story of how this priest is bothering them. No, don't think it's true. So let's try to finish things here. Ah, they're on this side, okay. At least they don't require much micromanagement. They're pretty easy to deal with, but if they hit you, it's bad news. But it worked! We've grinded our way to the next level. I like that. Yeah. I think we should be done here pretty soon. Yeah, nothing here. So let's go to the north. And I don't like those thunderstorms. They're that loud. I think there's one more interesting encounter here. That's Gerda.
Yeah?
You've come here to fight Ankhegs? Well, listen up. It's mating season, so it's primarily females coming up to the surface looking to put on a little extra weight. They are hungry, they are aggressive, and there are a lot of them. Now, the point of this exercise is not to exterminate them, but to keep their population to a manageable level. Remember, they aerate the soil and thereby improve crop yields by as much as 15%. Food is going to be scarce enough in the next few years, so keep that in mind when you're out there. No more than 4 Ankhegs per party. After that, it's catch and release. Alright? Most of the activity starts about 50 yards to the east. Now move out, everyone. I'll keep an eye on things from here. Okay. I think we are way over our quota. But as far as I remember, that's... yeah, we have no choice anyway, so let's go for it. And she's actually helping. And there's more of them. Perfect.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
And yeah, that's it. priestess of Umberlee is on the other side, so let's talk to her again. Good work, and I'll trust that you stuck to the quota. Here's 57 gold pieces. 75 gold pieces. Go find yourself a room in the city and rest up. You've earned it. Yeah, we definitely did, and we are definitely going to do this. So next up is already the bridge, and I'm yeah, curious if what was his name? Dorn's mission. We have started it, so maybe it's going to resume here, but I don't know. So we'll see next time. But first, we'll head back to the Friendly Arm Inn to get rid of some of our stuff. Then we'll head out to this bridge. It has a certain name, but we'll look it up. I really forgot what it is. So let's go back and yeah, see ya next time when I think we'll meet right, let's say outside of the Friendly Arm Inn. So I will make a short break here. If you are watching the stream, I will be back in about 15 minutes. So see ya, and thanks for watching. Bye!